Hello guys, how are you all doing? Welcome back to the channel. So, just when you thought Ubisoft or Ubiflop, whichever way you want to word it now, it doesn't matter. Just when you think they couldn't sink any lower into that swamp of diversity and equality and inclusion, they've gone and done it. So now, not only are you playing as a black samurai who wasn't a samurai, but was actually a historical person and was only in Japan for, 15 to 18 months. I did get it wrong, I said 3 years last time. But he was there for 15 to 18 months. So, in 15 to 18 months, this African has learned the Japanese language, completed all of his samurai training, and became a samurai. Yeah? So not only are you playing as him and a Japanese female who doesn't actually look like a female, is a shinobi. I don't know what she is. I haven't even bothered looking again now. But not only that, but now you are playing as a big black LGBTQISYZ and a Japanese LGBTQXYZ in feudal Japan in the 1500s. So I'm just gonna read this for you. If my phone screen stops pissing me off. Here we go. I'll put this I'll screenshot this and put it up when I edit the video. Assassin's Creed Shadow developer Ubisoft appears to have confirmed that the game's two main protagonists, Yasuke or Yasuke, however you say it, and Neo, are LGBTQI+, whatever that shit is, characters. What does it say about them? It says, Neo and Yasuke's disparate personalities also lead them to have different relationships and rapport with other characters, and they don't always feel the same about people, nor do people feel the same about them. Next, they discuss the romantic options. Romantically, they will also be attracted to different types of people through the pair. So you will be attracted to different types of people through the two people you're playing as. There was another bit I wanted to read out. So here it is, right? And this is the crux of the whole point. This revelation comes amid Ubisoft's contracting with Dartmouth Associate Professor Sashi Schmidt-Hori. I've butchered that name probably. Sachi Schmidt-Hori is an LGBTQ activist with a biography on Dartmouth website reading, I am interested in investigating how gender, sexuality, corporeality and power are represented and negotiated in pre-17th century Japanese narratives. Her first book, Tales of the Idolized Boys, just let that sink in. This was her first book, Tales of the Idolized Boys. Not males, not men, idolized boys. Sorry, I've lost where I was up to. Tales of the Idolized Boys. Male love in medieval Japanese narrative. So, essentially, what they're trying to do is they're trying to make everyone gay. Which, don't get me wrong, there is no problem with being gay. I don't give a shit. But they are now forcing you to be gay. And they're forcing you to be gay because of an activist they've hired who wrote a book about paedophilia, who wrote a book about nonces and how she thinks everyone in medieval Japanese law was a nonce. All the shoguns were nonces apparently. So this is the type of shit we're having to deal with now. You've got activists, and I mean, don't get me wrong, the whole forcing you to be a gay character has been there for a while. You know what I mean? If you've played Valhalla, you will know that whether you play as male Eivor or female Eivor, you are forced into not gay relationships because you just decline it if you're not that way inclined. But because they wrote it so lazily, they forced men to hit on male Eivor, and essentially the canonical character of Assassin's Creed Valhalla was female Eivor, and you're forced into a lesbian relationship at the end of the game. You're forced into a relationship with Randvi. So, there we have it. I just thought I'd put this little quick one up because it actually tickled me. It's like, you're literally pandering to the smallest minorities. Not so much the black, do you know what I mean? You can pander to that because things like 40% of the planet's black anyway. But the gays, you're pandering to the smallest percentage of minorities in the world and forgetting about the majority of your gamers who are straight white men, straight white women. You know what I mean? Straight black guys, straight black girls, do you know what I mean? You're literally pandering to a tiny percentage of the population of this planet with all this LGBTQIXY fucking Z shit. Terrible cough, give me a minute. But why are they doing it? Well, we all know why they're doing it. They'll all say because it's inclusive and they want to include these people and them people and that people. But we all know exactly why they're doing this shit. And it's not because they give a shit about the gays, the trans, the black, even the black people. They don't give a shit. They're doing it for brownie points with all this fucking social justice shit going on. All this DI nonsense. That's the only reason they're doing it. It's because if they don't, they are, like I said in the other video, they are literally blackmailed into bringing these people in to destroy franchises. It's as plain and simple. Because if you don't, and you don't tick all the boxes, then the big banks who loan all the money to gaming companies just won't loan you money. You'll get blacklisted. And if anyone from the gaming company speaks out, or from any gaming company speaks out about it, then they'll get blacklisted. They will never work in the gaming industry again until all this DI nonsense has disappeared. But I just thought I'd do this because it's literally and the only thing that's missing from Assassin's Creed Shadows now is that Yasuke isn't really a man, or he isn't even really black. He's a transracial trans man thing, whatever you call them. Know what I mean? That's the only thing that's missing from this now. Do you know what I mean? It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm sorry. I need to just figure me tea. There's no other words to see, I'm stuttering now. I can't even think of words of how poor this game's going to be received. Do you know what I mean? All the trans and the LGBTQ people and shit, all the social justice warriors, they'll probably buy it, even if they're not gamers, just so Ubisoft can make the next trans game. Or appease to whatever people they want to appease to in the next game. Do you know what I mean? I don't know, it's just, I can't even think of words. That's how stumped I am by all this shit. It's like I said, the gaming industry is and always has been the most diverse form of entertainment media there is. We've played as everyone, we've played as everything. Do you know what I mean? Why do they need to? Well, we know why they need to, but I just don't get why they are actually doing it. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I'm a massive Assassin's Creed fan. Do you know what I mean? I'll even defend Valhalla, but this is undefensible. You just cannot defend this shit anymore. I am a massive Assassin's Creed fan. I bought every Assassin's Creed game and played every Assassin's Creed game, even the fucking side scrollers. But I have to say, I hope that this is the straw that breaks the camel's back, the final nail in the coffin for Ubisoft. I hope Ubisoft go bankrupt after this. But I hope nobody ever wants to work with Ubisoft again after this. I hope Ubisoft dies after this. I hope there is no more Ubisoft games after this bullshit. And you can say the same with other gaming companies. Do you know what I mean? Who have done it but haven't done it as bad. Do you know what I mean? Insomniac are on that way. Whether you believe it or not, Insomniac will be going the same way. Do you know what I mean? Let's just hope and pray though that the one shining light in this pile of turds that we've called games for the past God knows how long, GTA 6 does not comply. GTA 6 needs to follow the trend of GTA 6 and take the piss out of everyone. They literally need to take the piss out of everything. Because if GTA 6 goes that way as well, then there's no saving gaming. There isn't. And it's all because of these fucking DEI, Sweet Baby Inc., the rest of them, all the activists. It's just turned into a woke shit show. I mean, trying to find a decent game now, a modern game, that hasn't got all this identity politics bullshit in, is literally like trying to catch a unicorn fart. It's never going to happen until all this DEI shit is done away with. See, I've always used gaming as an escapism. Do you know what I mean? To just forget about all the shit that's happening in the real world, all the shit that's going on with my life. Do you know what I mean? And now you can't even do that without having fucking all this shit shoved in your face. It makes no sense. It's anti-everything except people of colour and gays and obviously trans. They hate everybody except people of colour and the LGBTQXY fucking Z party. It's as simple as that. There is, if we're looking at it as it is now, there is no saving gaming. We are either just going to have to stop gaming or just put up with this bullshit that's getting forced into video games. I started this video off as a joke. I was laughing my tits off when I read it, and now it's just pissing me off. I was literally laughing when I read that article this morning, and now it's just fucking pissed me off. And I don't see any hope for gaming in the near future. I just don't see it. So, put a post out the other day, is playing old games, old video games, the only way to have fun without all this DEI shit being pushed in your face? I'd have to say the answer to that is an emphatic yes. That's why I've started playing Unity. Yeah, it's a Ubisoft game, but it's not with the rest of the nonsense what's in the new Ubisoft games. Anyway, that's me for today. If you're new to the channel, don't forget, hit that subscribe button. Doesn't cost you a penny. You can take it back whenever you want. Hit the thumbs up, give us a like, help this video get out to more people, share it, whatever, and drop your comments. Let me know your thoughts on all this bullshit now. Um, I just think it's ridiculous. Anyway, I've been CJ. This is CJ Games, and I'll catch you in a bit.